What if I told you that the smartest, most dangerous version of you doesn't need more books, more hustle, or even more knowledge? What if the real upgrade, the one that makes you 50% smarter and a hell of a lot more effective, comes from stillness? That's right, stillness. Think about it. We're taught that intelligence is about accumulation, more facts, more skills, more speed. But ancient wisdom combined with modern psychology says otherwise. What if thinking less could help you think better? What if slowing down could be the shortcut to leveling up? Let's take a step back. We live in a world obsessed with doing. Move faster, learn more, work harder, compete, win, repeat. Our schedules are packed. Our minds are overloaded. Our emotions are barely under control. Everyone's in a rush to be more, but very few know how to be. But what if the ancient Stoics had it right all along? What if the secret to sharper focus, stronger decision-making, and ironclad emotional resilience isn't out there, but in how we train our minds to pause? Stoic philosophy, born over 2,000 years ago in the minds of thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, wasn't just about lofty ideas. It was a practical manual for living. It taught people to master themselves, to live with integrity, clarity, and inner peace, even in the face of chaos. The Stoics didn't believe in escaping the world. They believed in engaging with it, with strength, wisdom, and compassion. They believed that your thoughts shape your world, that virtue is the only true good, and that a calm mind is a powerful mind. Today, we call this self-mastery, but back then, it was just called wisdom. Carl Jung, the legendary psychologist, put it perfectly. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. Stoicism is about that awakening. It's about trading reactivity for mastery. And in a world where attention is the new currency, mastering your mind isn't just smart, it's dangerous. Here's the challenge we all face. Modern life is designed to fry your brain. Notifications, stress, information overload. We're bombarded with opinions, updates, arguments, and expectations 24/7. And we wonder why we feel anxious, scattered, reactive. We think faster means better, but it only leads to burnout, bad choices, and emotional chaos. You might read more, scroll more, hustle more, and still feel stuck, because real intelligence isn't just about absorbing data. It's about cutting through the noise, making sense of what matters, choosing the right action at the right time. That's where Stoicism steps in. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Most people run on emotional autopilot. They react instead of respond. They get triggered instead of thinking. They chase approval, pleasure, or distraction. That's not intelligence, that's survival mode. True intelligence is measured by the ability to choose your response, to stay centered when everything around you spins, to make decisions that align with long-term values, not short-term impulses. You've probably tried to fix this. Meditation apps, productivity hacks, maybe even therapy. But here's the problem. Most solutions focus on managing the chaos. Stoicism goes deeper. It asks, what if you could change how the chaos affects you? The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, put it bluntly, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." Think about it. How much time do you waste worrying about things you can't control? Traffic, other people's opinions, the past, the future. That mental clutter doesn't just drain you, it dumbs you down. Let's break down 3 Stoic brain hacks that'll sharpen your mind. 1. The dichotomy of control. This principle is a mental compass. When emotions rise or chaos erupts, you ask one simple question: is this in my control? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. This question slices through confusion like a sword. It grounds you. It reminds you that most stress is optional, that your power lies not in external events, but in your internal response. This is how you build clarity, confidence, and calm. This is how you become smarter, not by knowing more, but by needing less. This is how you become dangerous, not by being aggressive, but by being unshakable. 2. Control what you can. Let go of the rest. Epictetus said, "Some things are in our control and others not." This principle is simple, but transformative. Imagine a life where you no longer waste energy stressing over outcomes you can't control. You stop obsessing over how others perceive you. You stop fixating on the past or fearing the future. Instead, you anchor your attention in the present moment, on your own thoughts, choices, and behaviors. This mindset clears your mental clutter. It helps you conserve emotional energy and focus on what truly matters. It's a foundation for mental toughness, emotional resilience, and personal growth. 3. Live according to reason. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Living according to reason means cultivating your mind like a garden. It means pulling out weeds, irrational beliefs, emotional reactivity, mental shortcuts, and planting seeds of logic, perspective, and long-term thinking. When you operate from reason instead of emotion, you slow down. You stop catastrophizing. You stop assuming the worst. You begin to see things as they are, not as your fears or ego distort them. This isn't about being cold or robotic. It's about being wise. It's about elevating your choices above the chaos of the moment. 4th, practice premeditatio malorum. This means the premeditation of evils. The Stoics advised imagining worst-case scenarios, not to become pessimistic, but to become prepared. By visualizing potential setbacks, you train your brain to stay calm under pressure. You learn that discomfort is survivable, that failure isn't fatal, that you can handle more than you think. Marcus Aurelius did this every morning. He reminded himself that people would be rude, things would go wrong, and life would not be fair. Not because he was negative, but because he was strong. As he wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Cinquem amor fati, love of fate." To the Stoic, every event, good or bad, is a chance to practice virtue. If you lose a job, it's a chance to practice resilience. If you're insulted, it's a chance to practice patience. If you face tragedy, it's a chance to practice courage. This is amor fati, loving everything that happens, not in a naive, toxic positivity way, but with strength, with depth, with the mindset that every experience is raw material for greatness. Nietzsche said it best, "What does not kill me makes me stronger." Now let's talk about the core practice that ties it all together: stillness. Stillness is the mental space between stimulus and response. It's where you gather strength. It's where clarity lives. It's where intelligence sharpens. Carl Jung said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." Stillness is not idleness. It's not zoning out. It's alert presence. It's focused awareness. It's where you observe your thoughts instead of drowning in them. Let's bring it to life with an example. Say you're in a meeting and someone criticizes your work. Your reflex might be to defend, deflect, or retaliate. A Stoic trained in stillness pauses, breathes, asks internally, "Is this true? Is this useful? How should I respond to serve the greater good?" That pause makes all the difference. That's the brain hack. That's the upgrade. Because when you develop the ability to pause, you're no longer a puppet of your environment. You're the director of your own mind. Another example, decision-making. Most people make decisions under pressure, driven by fear or urgency. But a Stoic steps back, applies reason, seeks clarity, then moves. This is how you rewire your brain, one choice at a time, one pause at a time. Marcus Aurelius, again, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do only what you do. Let's recap. The modern world makes your mind noisy, reactive, and anxious. But Stoic philosophy offers an ancient answer to a modern problem. By mastering stillness, the deliberate pause before action, the clear space before reaction, you sharpen your mind, elevate your decision-making, and fortify your emotional strength. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. Live according to reason. Prepare for adversity. Love your fate. Practice these and you'll think cleaner, act sharper, feel steadier. That's what 50% smarter looks like. And that's why you become more dangerous, because your power becomes strategic, not erratic. This isn't about becoming a robot, it's about becoming unshakable. Calm, clear, focused. That's the Stoic edge. Seneca put it this way: it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about commanding them. And when you do that, something incredible happens. Your IQ doesn't change, but your clarity does. You start seeing opportunities others miss. As Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. Have you ever practiced Stoicism? Have you felt the power of stillness in your life? What did it change for you? Drop a comment and share your story. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more content on mental clarity, emotional mastery, and personal growth. And don't stop here. Stay sharp, stay still, keep rising, and remember, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius.